in terms of hunger, of course, always hungry, but you don't really understand that you're hungry. You sometimes this is a normal feeling. I remember being utterly humiliated. My mom did get a small part-time job working at my elementary school as a noon duty and lunch aide, and she would go through the trash cans in front of everyone, all of my peers, looking to feed me. And I recognize now as an adult that must have been hard for her too. You become picked on, and the popular people call you a dog. And I have it written in my yearbooks. And I have things saying, "Hey, dumpster diver, I know where you can find another meal in the summer. See you next year." Without the resources of the food bank, without being able to go to a food pantry, I wouldn't have eaten. The boxes that showed up on our doorstep from time to time as a kid, I don't know where that was coming from, but then I learned where it was coming from. I remember holiday times that, my mom would try to make up some story about, why we don't eat turkey, or why we don't, and why we weren't going to have anything this year, and why, we're doing a special fast this year for Christmas to remember Jesus. So we shouldn't gorge ourselves with food. And in this clinic space, hopefully I'll be able to provide sports physicals, whether or not they can pay, which will get people off of, being latchkey kids, and maybe go discover a talent and be supported by adults and help them find a way to, again, make it full circle, be able to contribute to their family, to their community, etc. But I am dead set certain that it is our responsibility as adults to be that, to notice the kids in need, and to reach out and be that helping hand, and be a pillar, be stationary, be the one that says, "I am here when you need me. I'm not chasing you, but you won't have to chase me. I will be here." And it was about 11 p.m. and we were making our standard trip to the dumpster behind C-Mart, which at that time was a one full-service grocery store. If you got there before 11 o'clock, you could get the day-old bread, the rotting produce, and it was set beside the dumpster. After that, they had to go ahead and load it into the dumpster, making retrieval a little bit more difficult, but I was a small one, so, up and in you go. I started taking a couple college courses at a local community college, and I thought, well, gosh, I could be a CNA. And then I thought, well, maybe I could be a surgical tech. If that means I could be in the OR, and I could be exposed to that. Gosh, wouldn't that be neat? And then the next day I thought, well, maybe I could be a nurse. And eventually, I think a year went by, and I woke up one morning and out loud I said, "Robin, what the hell is wrong with you? Just try it." And then, the rest is history. What I would like to tell members of the community is that I guarantee you that within their closest circle of friends, that there is hunger, that there is a lack of food security, that if there are children for whom it is normal not to know where the next meal is coming from. It is normal to them not to eat at home, but to eat only at school. It is normal to go to a neighbor's house or to spend extra time playing at the neighbor's house in hopes that you will eat because it's not available at home. And that those faces are ones that don't match what is in our mind. They're not the dirty and disheveled. They are well kept. They are clean. They are hungry. To me, medicine in general and being a physician is a sacred thing. It's not a job. And so just being able to take care of people, to be trusted for no reason other than my title, that's something that is bewildering and humbling. So I feel like I really need to do well by people. It is super special to me to be able to practice in Mountain View, because this is the neighborhood, and nearby where I grew up, these are, my former schoolmates. These are the parents and children of my schoolmates. We had a service activity, a youth service activity at my church at one point, where we went to a food pantry and we helped put together boxes, packages for meals to be delivered to families. And I realized that I probably boxed one of my own meals, and it didn't occur to me until years later. But I'm here being of service. I'm contributing to the community. I'm doing what God wants us to do. And lo and behold, days later, here's a really similar box that shows up on our doorstep. So that's a striking memory. It does not take much for you to end up on the other side of that food line. It takes one illness. It takes one family emergency. It takes, an earthquake. And then what? Suddenly you're homeless. And it can happen in a heartbeat. So I think just, treating others as you would like to be treated, putting yourself in another's shoes, trying to increase your empathy muscle, if you will. Gosh, until I was maybe 17 to realize that bananas don't naturally have polka dots. Did you know that? They're even green to begin with. But that's the quality of food that many people throw away. And why? This is still edible. This is good food. This is nutritious. This is something that could be shared. Okay, so you don't like polka dotted bananas. Guess what? Someone needs them. Because they're getting a paycheck does not mean that there is food security. It does not mean that there is savings. It doesn't mean that the parents of the household are not eating that night, that they're not taking turns deciding who eats. That's normal in a lot of households. If you have people who are telling you that you are worthless, they're calling you names, they are saying you'll never make it, they're calling you fat, they're anything that is making you feel less, ignore them. Because the only reason they are saying that is because they do not feel good about themselves. This is not a reflection on you. You are a powerful soul, and you have barely begun to scratch the surface. There is light in you that you do not even know. And if you tell me, Dr. Neinefeld, I'm coming from, you don't know the situation, try me. And if I don't know, teach me. And I guarantee you, you work, you keep your head down, you shut out the people who are trying to drag your spirit down into the depths, and you will succeed. And you will be the one flying above them, and then you will be the example to them. I would hop into the back of that dumpster to see if there was anything there, and people that I went to school with would ride up on their bikes and find me there. So I would hide inside, but at some point you have to climb out. And so then the mockery would be there. I am certain that they, if they recall their comments now, I'm certain they would feel horrible. They're good people.